And it's gang squad. And I was like, okay, well, by law, I have to go tell law enforcement if they're available, right? I have to always seek legal intervention. So I go down there. It's just normally the police leave. You tell them there's violence, they just drive away. Which is better than them sitting here becoming a witness against what we may have to do to defend lives, right? So I'm like, sir, gentlemen, so you know, guy went to go get a gun. He's around the corner, right on the other side of this garbage can. Going to get guns, come shoot us. And the two officers jumped out of the car. I was like, oh. They were like, where? Show us. I was like, over there. I ran over the car, not to get my rifle, to get my camera. I came back, shing, 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 Canon. I had a Canon, like professional 35 millimeter. I'm just, I'm getting some good shots, man. These cops are so patient, it's unbelievable. So this kid is in this car, he's in a PT Cruiser. He pops this down, puts his hands on two guns, pulls them out, and both cops are both there sitting like this. And they're going, put the guns down, put the guns down. And he's still sitting there, not putting them down. Like, put it down, put it down. He's still not putting it down. Put it down, put it down. They're still talking to him. I was like, is this crazy? He's got two guns in his hands. He is coming to shoot us. You're still talking. This is the time. He's a bad guy, clearly bad guy, okay? Humping girls and going to shoot people. Bad guy, right? I don't want to hear about you torturing old people and drug dealers. This is a bad guy. He kills drug dealers, okay? So, he finally drops the guns. They take him into custody. We go to court 7 times. I buy lunch for these cops 7 times. I park my truck in the paid parking 7 times. I ride in the elevators with criminals 7 times. And listen to criminal stories on the bench outside 7 times. One of the times they forgot about me, my ass still hurts because I was in that waiting room on the hard wooden ass bench. Why do they have hard benches? Why couldn't they have cloth? I don't understand.
Make it be more like church.
What? Really? Okay, but church is not all day. There's a reason, because you can get hurt. My butt was hurt. I was hurt. I was injured. I literally was injured. Like I have been injured by crime. My lower back is hurt. I'm injured. I can't hardly walk. By the end of the day, I was like, excuse me, what about my case? They were like, that case was dismissed this morning. I've been sitting for 8 hours on a hard wooden bench. No feeling in my legs, spinal cord injured. I officially have had my ass whooped by a criminal. He doesn't have to touch me. All he do is invite me to court to testify against him. I am officially ass kicked. Remember, I work at night. Like they use nightclubs. So I'm at courts in the morning, by the way. That means I get no sleep, no pay. And I sit there and go to court for nothing because on the 7th court date, you know what the judge said? The judge said, security and law enforcement. The statements of security and law enforcement are not consistent with reality. So let me get this straight. Let me get this straight. You're accusing me of going to court 7 times, listening to criminals outside the courtrooms talking about how they beat their cases, paying to park 7 times, going to lunch and buying lunch for police officers 7 times. It's a bunch of them too, like 5 of them, 6 of them. All right, the supervisor. I pay for everyone's lunch. That works out good. Got some hobnobbing. They became more supportive. See, everything has a good. There's a good byproduct, right? Man, how does it look that I, not getting any court time, would be going down there to lie on some kid? How does that make sense? Just the security is lying. Why? He doesn't like black kids? I mean, what would make me go down there to lie? I don't understand. Make that make sense. I understand the cops, they get court time. What do I get? A hurt butt. That is not, that's nothing to celebrate. Man, I couldn't believe it. That's what I was like, oh, that will never happen to me again. Yeah.
That was here?
Yeah. when I saw so many stupid things, man, that's why I don't trust almost anything the police officers say. Like one case, the kid was trying to tell the cops, he's like, look, sir, can I close my door because my gear shift doesn't work good? And the cop was standing in his door going, turn, put this bitch in drive, motherfucker, put it in drive. And the kid is going, sir, please, I need to close the door because I can't tell if it's in drive or not. You know, it could be reverse, neutral, it's all messed up here. Shut the fuck up, move the fucking car, do it now, motherfucker, do it now. He's screaming in his face. The kid's like, okay, I'll try. The car goes in reverse. The cop gets knocked back, falls to the ground. Other cop jumps in the hood, cocks the gun, is gonna shoot him through the window. They smash the kid, they kick the kid out, smash him up, throw him in the car, handcuff and take him to jail. For the next 2 weeks, police officers are coming up to us saying, man, you guys got it rough up here, so tough. Man, I can't believe how you guys do it, man. Skamansky got run over by one of those thugs. It's amazing, man. You guys are like unbelievable up here, what you guys have to go through. I didn't know it's so dangerous. Skamansky got meritorious award for getting hit by the car, and they tried to run him over and try to kill him. The kid was begging to put the car in, to shut the door so the officer wouldn't get hurt. He was begging him. And that, oh man. Imagine I had to shut up and listen to these cops come in and celebrate Skamansky almost getting killed. But Skamansky was yelling at someone's child, threatening him, while holding a gun. Skamansky's supposed to be in jail himself. And then, you know, my favorite one, this is night.
Even if they kid would have filmed, I mean, I don't know how long ago
yeah.
it was, but not these days.
Oh man, it would have been good to film that shit. Yeah. But this kid, the worst story ever, 3 girls being attacked in front of a police car. I tell you that? And they think the police car is going to help them, right? So they try to get there. Big girls, bigger than all of us. Maybe like his size and my size, 3 girls. Then a mob of people your size stomping these 3 really pretty girls on the ground. A mob. In front of a police car with the camera running. So I go into the crowd. I think the police might need help because all I can see is a crowd and a police car, right? So I thought maybe they might need some crowd control or something. So we go in. There's like 100. There's like maybe like 100, 150 people there or something like that. So I take 3 of my guys. We kind of waltz in. All of a sudden, I see this hand flailing like this and blood flying. So I grab the hand, take the blade out, knock it to the ground, subdue the elbows, and realize this girl. I was like, hey, this is the girl from earlier who asked us for help. And we saw the police car and let her out the side door to the police car. Police taken into custody. Sergeant comes there. These guys like, old girl was like, you know what I'm saying, Sarge, like, and the old girl, we thought old girl's gonna be catfight, you know what I'm saying? And that's when old girl was like, slashing, you know what I'm saying? And old girl was like, like this, she had a knife, you know what I'm saying? Blood was everywhere, you know what I'm saying? I looked at my men, I was like, so if you guys ever talk like that, you know what's gonna happen to you. Right? There's no pay. We don't pay for that. You're not gonna, I don't know what language that is, but we're not. Yep. It's not gonna, you know better, right? They're like, yes, sir. I said, now, you understand this was self-defense. I said this to the sergeant first, right? He's like, sure. He went to the trunk of the car, got the video out. I saw him grab the video, close the protector, close the trunk, then go to his car and leave. Those girls were in custody. I went to court on the court date. And I said, yes, prosecutor, I was at the door, and the prosecutor came to the door, and I was like, excuse me, do you know about the situation, ma'am? Do you know what's happened here? It's a blonde. She's about maybe 38. I said, ma'am, do you know what this? This is self-defense, right? 3 girls who were defending themselves in front of a police car. You know what happened? She was like, Mr. Brown, your testimony is not going to be necessary. I said, what do you mean? How's that possible? I'm the one who disarmed her. I'm the one who took her into custody. Without me, there is nothing that happened. I feel bad that I took her into custody. I said, these girls wanted help, and they went to the police car, and you do know that the mob attacked them, right? It was like literally an entire mob was attacking these girls while they were on the ground. And she stabbed one of the girls in the heart and stabbed another one in the face, and she was slashing their faces. We gave them first aid, right? When I got to the courtroom, these 2 big-ass women were looking at me like, it's like, do you know that we saved your life? You're grimming me. We gave you first aid. Her face was literally falling down. I didn't know the face. Do you know the face is not connected to anything? Mm-hmm. Your face is like a hood. It's not actually connected.
Oh yeah, I cut my chin. There was like just hanging off there.
Yeah. So this girl had slashed her like this and like cross here like that. The face started drooping like this, like coming down. We pulled it back up, and we carry first aid kits. And we started wrapping her head up, right? And we didn't check her whole body. You know, we've learned, but we didn't check her whole body. Apparently, she's leaking from the heart. She's leaking in the middle of the seat. She almost died.